What's up, my crazy comic book kids and guys and gals and everybody else in the Marvel, DC, and other universes? This is Chris, and this is, of course, We Love Comics. And this, of course, is Must-Haves. This is where I give my opinion of some of the books that are just coming out on the shelves that I think that you guys should be picking up, or at least know about, and going from there. Now, the two comics you see here are for the comic book contest, which the deadline is actually tonight. There was a little bit of confusion. People thought I meant midnight of last night, but I technically meant 11:59 p.m. tonight. So you still have today. As long as you're a subscriber, you can make the video entry for your contest, but it has to be done tonight. After that, the contest is closed, and the people that have entered are the ones that can win. The two prizes, obviously, are Ultimate Fallout 4, which is the first appearance of Miles Morales. This is the first print, and this right here is a signed edition. There's the signature right there from Art Thibert of Cable issue number 2 that I personally got signed back in the 90s, back when I was going to my first and only New York Comic Con. So thought I would show that to help with any confusion. So the deadline is actually 11:59 p.m. tonight. All right, with that being said, let's get into the books that are pretty much on the shelves right now that you could pick up. One or two are back issues, but not major back issues. So let's get into it. All right, the first one we have here is Walking Dead, issue number 141. The funny and ironic part is, even though I love the comic book, I've actually never seen the TV show. And I know a lot of people are going to sit there saying blasphemy, but yes, I've actually never seen it, and I'll have to check it out one of these days. I don't have Netflix, so if it ever comes out on Hulu, I will absolutely watch it. But Image is doing a great job with all their comics. The covers are kind of slipping a little bit. I mean, they're getting pretty basic at this point. That's a shame that they're doing that, but I mean, $2.99 price tag, especially with what Marvel and DC are doing with their comic books. I'm very happy about that, so it makes it more reasonable. I mean, I'm so used to being a child of the 80s where comic books were 75 cents to $1, but, you know, that's like saying, oh, I remember when gas is 25 cents. I'm showing my age. All right, this is another book that I think people should be continuing to have. Silk, I really think, is going pretty well. This is Silk issue number 4. As you could see, you have Silk going on a hot date with the flamethrower himself. That should be interesting if they try and do anything, so hopefully he puts out the flames. But as you can see, the flames are burning hot in this relationship, and that's enough puns for that one. Decent-looking cover. Just don't like the way they drew his face right there, but other than that, looks pretty cool. All right, those of you who know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I saw the original Star Wars in the movies in 1977. I was 6 years old. It changed my life. I probably saw it like 5 or 6 times in the movie theater back then. That was a great time to be a kid. So this is Darth Vader issue number 5. Another cool cover. The artist of this book is top-notch, and the covers, they just keep getting better and better. The only thing I don't like, if I was going to gripe about it at all, I don't like the colors of the lightsabers. They look too, like, faded. They should be brighter and stand out more. But other than that, I mean, the drawing of Darth Vader is just top-notch. So, another great book to continue. Now, this one I'm sure everybody and their grandmother has at this point, but it is still one of those books that I absolutely think you should have, and that's obviously Secret Wars issue number 2. Another great, I believe Alex Ross did this one as well. At least this time I didn't say Bob Ross, so I'm going in the right direction. The only thing that I could say I don't like about this one is the way they drew Thor. He just looks really weird there. I don't know what it is. Like, the rest of the characters, I mean, you got Beta Ray Bill, and yeah, at one point there was a frog Thor. I always found that funny. So they show all the people that were in touch with Thor at one point or another, but right here, I don't know, he just looks very girly and, I don't know, weird. But I will be doing a review on this most likely Sunday, so I'll give my opinion of this book. But again, another book you should have. It's started off with a bang, and it's hopefully continuing to go well. All right, this one, I am down to only one version. We have Convergence issue number 6. This is the variant edition. I'm still trying to give it, I'm trying very hard to give this the benefit of the doubt that it'll get better. I know people don't always like the negative, but you know what? Sometimes in life there's positive and negative, there's up and down. You have to make sure you go all ends. You can't just go everything's wonderful. Uh, the price tag at least is $3.99, so at least they're not trying to charge $5. That was one disappointing thing about the Secret Wars. They're still charging $4.99 for it, but better paper stock, which for Marvel is a surprise. But I'm still willing to give this an opportunity, but I stopped getting all the other variants, so we'll see what happens. Now, this one obviously is not brand new, but one I still picked up because they had one on the shelves. Batman issue number 35. This is the variant edition. For people who don't know how to tell if there's variant editions, if you go to my video that talks about the barcode reading, I teach you how you can find out if something's a first print, second print, etc., variant, or whatever. So check out that video if you've never seen it before. It will help you. But this is issue 39. I love that Harley Quinn cover. And obviously we all know Batman 40 is the one everybody's craving. Probably why this one was still on the shelf available, so I picked it up for cover price. Can't go wrong with any variants. Alright, two number ones this week that I really think people should be checking out. This right here is funny. When I first got it, I had no idea what the name of this comic was, because the words were scrambled all over the place. But this is actually Image Mythic, issue number 1, and a $1.99 price tag. So I'll tell you, I give Image a lot of credit. They have been putting out a lot of quality books, a lot of books that people are really talking about, and they're not going overboard with the prices. And Marvel and DC really need to realize that Image is really building up its image. I mean, I remember back in the days when Image first came out, Image was a joke, and they were the most expensive. But now the tides have turned, and I really wish Image a lot of well wishes, basically, because the fact that they're trying to not overcharge people and giving some quality stuff that people love to continue to read. I continually now, when a new Image book comes out, I give it a chance, and I definitely put it on my must-watch list. So, good job for them, and that's the right way to do business. You know, you're not overpricing people, which, you know, some people, like, for example, the Secret Wars, people are going to spend $5. The Death of Deadpool, quote-unquote, people are going to spend the $10. But it leaves a bad taste in their mouth. And as a business, you don't want to do that to your customers. So, good job with the $1.99 price tag on this. Definitely pick this one up. All right, another Image comic. It's weird. Sometimes less is more. This is by, of course, Image. This is Injection. And this is basically a very plain cover. It doesn't stand out. There's no colors. But, I don't know. There's something about this cover I really like. It's just, I don't know, it just looks like something you'd see in the beginning of a movie where they just put the title in really quick. Again, as you could see with the price, $2.99 for this book. So again, they're doing a great job when it comes to that. And this is definitely a case of, like I said, less is more. There's just, this cover for me stands out. And even though I don't know anything about this book, it definitely caught my eye. And I think this is a book worth taking the chance on. And for a cover that's pretty much all white, I mean, this was in really good condition. Corners are nice and tight, looking good. So if you haven't had the chance to pick that one up, I recommend it. All right, this one I showed the other day. If you saw my review, not many people had the opportunity to check it out yet. I think because I did give some spoilers, but I won't do any here, so you don't have to worry. But this, obviously, is Thor issue number 8. If you want to know why it's so popular, if you haven't heard about it yet, check out my review. I will give the information about it, but I won't do it here for people who don't want to know. This is definitely a must pick up. A lot of people are searching for this book, which makes people go after the What If 10 in 1976, where they show who this particular person is in their first appearance. Again, I won't spoil it for you, but this is issue number 8. This is the variant edition. I actually thought Captain America was in this book until I realized the strings are showing that it's a balloon, but cool looking cover, nice and colorful. And then last but not least, I just got these in. I showed these the other day. I got another one in the Batman 40, but I also got the Trifecta, which is the 1 in 25 variant. Really loving this cover, and I lucked out. They gave me a really great conditioned book. Didn't get damaged, so I'm very happy about that. And eventually I will get this book graded when I have the opportunity. to send in more books. It'll be a little while, but you know, like they say, better late than never. So these, if you don't have them, yeah, you definitely want to get them. And second print is already coming out, and from what I understand, there might even be a third print, which means there'll probably be a fourth and fifth at one point. So that just shows how popular and how unexpected this was, because it basically came out of nowhere. And I won't give the reasons why, but this is a book I will also do a review on later in the week as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys appreciated it. If you did, thumbs up always help. Leave your comments, because, you know, I love when you guys interact and leave your messages of what you think. And if this is the first video, don't make it your last. Make sure you hit the old proverbial subscribe button. Check out my playlists and be a part of this channel as a community. And don't forget, guys, the contest ends tonight. So if you want to do your video, doesn't matter if you've been here since day one or today is day one, you can, as long as you're a subscriber, enter that contest. So I hope you do it. And remember, when you make the video, you don't have to show your face. So if you just want to do a video showing comic book or a puppy dancing or whatever you want, that's fine. As long as you do it before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, you can enter. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's we love comics. Have a great day, and it's zoom-in time.